What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Vote Life Proof Grooming, and today we're going to talk about how to stay focused weekly to keep up your workouts. This is another thing that drives people crazy is how come I was so driven and now I can't lift a finger to go to the gym, or I'm finding every excuse in the world to stop going. It's just because we are humans and we are moved and molded by our habits. If you create a habit of not going to the gym, your body's going to be very comfortable, and going to the gym is going to create a feeling of being uncomfortable. So first, you need a exterior motivation. Something has to motivate you to actually want to do this. Normally, what motivates people are a lot of vanity kind of stuff. For example, the summer is coming up and you want to go to the beach a lot. So that can provide some motivation to start working out. Unfortunately, though, some people don't understand the time frame of how you're going to look between one point to the other. So people start working out 2 weeks before the summer and they think that they'll be ready for the summer. Now, you got to give yourself a lot more months than that. But you have to find a way to continue that process, because when the summer comes and goes, where's your motivation going to be for the rest of the year? That's the difficult nature of working out. Probably everyone has worked out at some point in their lives, but the majority of people just cannot stick to it. That's one of the biggest driving business models for gyms. They predict that a lot of people will pay for their gym membership and most of them won't show up all the time. If everyone showed up that had a gym membership, what ends up happening is that the gym won't be able to upkeep with the equipment with all of that usage. So they bet on the fact that people aren't going to show up because that just normally happens all the time. They get ready for January and they know that within February, March is going to start to die down. And definitely going into the winter, it's going to die down a lot. So you need to create exterior motivations that come from forming habits, because that is the only way that you can keep going, even though there isn't a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. So how do you do this? A lot of studies have shown interesting results with something called action chunking. And what action chunking means is basically doing multiple different things, not just the one thing. And because you do multiple different things, your body kind of interlocks each of them and makes this one overarching, habitual, day by day experience. So how do I explain this? Well, action chunking was seen with mice, for example. They would have mice go down a T-shaped hallway, right? And it would just go down this T-shaped hallway and make a left or a right. But the food for the mice to eat was always to the right? So they would have the arrows pointing left and right, or they'll have the arrows pointing to the left, or sometimes they'll have the arrows pointing to the right just to throw the mouse off. But over time, the mouse understood, hey, listen, my food is always going to be to the right. So it just beelines to the right. It goes down the T, it goes down the T, and then makes a right. They noticed that the triggers for understanding that this is going to happen, it commences the moment the gate opens, and then it also fires at the time that they have to make the right or left and they decide to make the right. And then it also fires again when they see the food and begin eating it. It doesn't just fire when they see the food and begin eating it. So what this led the researchers to understand is that humans have a similar situation where if you create multiple different habits that all don't even have to interlock or be part of the same thing, but just kind of connect with each other. For example, if you always wake up in the morning and walk your dog, always wake up in the morning to walk your dog. And then if you eat at a specific time, always eat at that specific time. If you go to the gym at a specific time, always go to the gym at that specific time. Try to go to sleep at a specific time. If you continuously do all of these things, every single one of those habits individually actually help each other help all the other habits in an overall perspective. It just makes it easier for you to follow the routine because you're creating a daily routine as opposed to just focusing on going to the gym. So hopefully you can use this action chunking system to help you stay the course, but you do have to create North Stars. Find little moments, find things that will make you start the process, and then keep adding to that. Say, hey, look, I want to go to this wedding, or I want to go to this party, or I want to meet some family, I want to meet friends and family at a different state or a different country, or I want to go on this vacation. And always use that as a North Star to keep you motivated, because we're humans and sometimes we just lose our motivation. So we got to fight back. We got to fight against that. So hopefully this video has helped you guys, and of course, I'll see you in the next one.